Hi, I'm Kelly. Do you believe this? Some houses stay noisy even when no one lives in them, like someone's still walking around inside or watching whoever moves in. This happened to one of my viewers. Last year, my friend bought a house in another city. He planned to move in after retirement, so he wasn't staying there full time yet. Because of that, he didn't bother doing any cleansing rituals or anything like that. When the place was first handed over, there wasn't any furniture or appliances. He'd go there on weekends to wait for deliveries or let contractors in. I didn't have much going on during weekends, so I often tagged along. A few months later, once the place was basically furnished, we'd sometimes stay over for a night, kind of like a mini getaway. And then, about 3 months in, he suddenly asked me one morning.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I said, "Yeah, slept fine. Why?" He paused and went.
No, nothing.
That obviously felt weird, so I pushed him a bit. And that's when he finally told me. One night, he woke up and saw someone standing in the living room, staring at him. At first, he thought it was me, because the silhouette had long hair, about my length. But the longer he looked, the more wrong it felt. The figure's whole body was a dull gray, and he couldn't make out its face at all. He figured he was just exhausted, shut his eyes, and forced himself to sleep. Later, one of his relatives, Steve, came to stay the night. And at around midnight, Steve shot awake because someone was standing right beside the bed, facing away from him. He freaked out and rolled right off the bed. When he looked up again, that person slowly drifted into the wall and disappeared. The next morning, Steve immediately told my friend he'd seen a woman, and his description was exactly the same as what my friend saw months earlier. That was the moment my friend realized he hadn't been dreaming. After that, he kept seeing her from time to time. Sometimes she stood by the wall, sometimes by the curtains, her head tilted at an unnatural angle, watching him. He pretended not to notice, until one night, things changed. The figure he saw wasn't the same woman anymore. It was another long-haired woman, same shape, but the energy around her felt stronger, heavier, wrong. She stood right next to his bed, swaying side to side, like she was studying him. He thought his eyes were playing tricks on him, so he sat up and turned on the light. She vanished. But the moment he switched the lights off, she came back. Her shadow swayed again, slowly, steadily, moving closer and closer to him. He panicked, flipped the lights back on, and kept them on the entire night. A few days later, he had to leave town for a trip. I told him, "Don't worry, I'll house sit for you." He agreed. That night, I was brushing my teeth, thinking about what show to watch after showering, when I heard a woman laugh right beside my ear. A low, pressed down, breathy kind of laugh. I froze. I thought the neighbor was watching TV or something. So I walked to the wall and pressed my ear to it. Nothing. I went back to brushing my teeth. 5 seconds later, the laugh came again. This time, my whole body locked up. And suddenly, I remembered what my friend told me. That swaying side-to-side movement from the long-haired woman. The rhythm of that laugh was the exact same rhythm he described. I stopped thinking altogether, grabbed my phone, blasted music, and kept the room loud until sunrise. When my friend returned, I finally told him. He said,
No way. That wall is solid concrete. The soundproofing is insanely good.
but I know what I heard. Same place, same direction, same timing. And the neighbors were completely silent that night. I'm not even someone who's sensitive to supernatural stuff, but that night gave me chills. I told him, "You really need to get someone to check this house." He didn't believe it, but I still dragged him to a temple. I told the master everything. The master said the house hadn't been lived in, and since he never honored the local spirits, outside entities could come and go. And because my friend is naturally sensitive, he kept seeing those shadows. The master wrote a big talisman and told us what offerings to prepare. We had to go back at a specific time, honor the local spirit properly, and burn the talisman after chanting it. We did everything as instructed, and for the next 6 months, he stopped seeing the woman. But before leaving, the master warned us.
Make sure you do this regularly. If you don't, they'll come back.
To this day, I still wonder, when exactly should we do it again? But then, right before the ghost month gates closed, he saw a dark shadow again. Luckily, it didn't show up after that. But last week, he told me something new. This time, he saw a bald man. The man was standing at the sink, facing away. His body was twisted, bent in strange, impossible angles, and he was watching my friend sleep from the reflection. When the man realized my friend was awake, he just stood there, back turned, perfectly still. No movement, no breathing, nothing. If you've ever heard strange sounds or seen something you couldn't explain, share your story in the comments. And tell me, who do you think that woman with the tilted head really was? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more true paranormal stories.